As we welcome you back here to Vincent University, now it's about time for us to see some second half adjustments made by the Trailblazers, who are trailing John A. Logan College 37-35. John Yucamato with the 2-point basket to end the half. Is now that means that Vincent University is trailing John A. Logan 37-35. Pat, do you think the second half adjustments are going to be working here for Vincent University as we go into the half? The Trailblazers this season have trailed, but nothing like this. 37-35 with their largest margin of victory this season for the 2021 year at a good 17-0 lead usually by halftime. They would be leading by 17 points or so. We will be right back with more coverage of Vincent University basketball on Blazer 91.1 WVUB Alt 91. Inside, gives it back over now to Layton, and Layton is going to drive underneath. He's going to float it underneath, kicks it back over now to Payton. Payton on the right side, and there is a foul on the play. Payton now back over now to Jordan. Jordan now, the All-American transfer from USF, is now giving it back over now over to Layton, and this ball is foul, and it's going to go back to the Trailblazers. With just 3:05 left remaining in the first half, Vincent University needs to get down and out in a hurry. They already have a 15-0 lead over St. Mary's College of Milwaukee, Wisconsin. As now the crowd is getting silent for the foul shot, and it said there was a technical foul called on Coach John Franklin of Vincent University. The Trailblazers this season have had a lot of ejections by him. He's had 2 ejections so far this season, and Layton scores that one and it's in. VU with the basketball, gives it right to left, past the timeline now. He's going to give it now back over. Now Layton's going to give it back over now to Payton. Payton, his older brother, kicks it back over now to the other Payton, Eli Payton, who's been an All-American football player. Gives it back over now to Yucamato. Yucamato inside, kicks it back out to the 3-point, and there's going to be a foul on the play. He tried for a layup instead of trying to kick it out for 3, and that's going to give VU an early possession. Vincent with the basketball. He's going to give it over, and that was Yucamato. He was handing that back over to Taylor. Mark Taylor, as you might have known throughout the game, his older brother Chris is playing for VU. He has thought about transferring to University of Illinois State. And there are 2 substitutions coming into the game for VU. It looks like number 3, Taylor Johnson, and number 5, Taylor Morton, are coming into the game. Taylor Morton this season, 69% on free throws, and it's no good rebound off the clink. Here's now the rebound over by Taylor. Taylor now over to Yucamato. Yucamato now dribbling inside to get it back over down to Layton. Layton now gives it back over to Chris. Martin Chris, the big stud from UCLA. Now kicks it back over now. At least he was committed to UCLA. And now gives it back over down to Chase Johnson. Johnson now kicks it back underneath. He's going to drive this one inside. He's trying to float it up, and it's in! Vincent University on the board right before halftime. With just 29 seconds left remaining in the third quarter. Now kicks it back over to Johnson. Johnson back over now to Yucamato. Yucamato now trying to go for the 3-point ball. He fakes it, gets it back, and there he goes. Johnson with the big 3 as he tried to fake it to his teammate, and now the fast break by St. Mary's is going to draw a defensive foul on post-game show for Vincent University Alt 91. The post-game show is brought to you by Bob's Pizza. Bob's, one of the best pizzas in town, open from 8 to 6 every night. Vincent University, a great game tonight. A good Week 1 matchup to start off the season. The 2021 year was off to a great start. And VU gets a big win against who they lost last year in the NJCAA tournament. We are joined now by Coach Franklin, who has a great smile on his face. I see it right there, buddy. This one was an amazing win for you and your squad tonight, with Yucamato getting 15 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist. How do you think his performance tonight is going to be graded for the rest of the season? And we thank you so much for joining us for the post-game show tonight. Vincent University, again, a big win tonight. The largest attended game at Vincent University history just happened last week as Sean Marion came back to VU and man, what a good night that was. He got rewarded with one of the biggest awards in VU history. Now, St. Mary's has the basketball. Dribbles it right to left, past the timeline over to Johnson. And Johnson kicks it inside to Davis. Johnson gives it back over to Xavier Williams, his older brother by biological race. Kicks it back now over to Johnson. Johnson inside to Porzingis. Porzingis inside, he flips it in, and Vincennes University got the steal. And the layup was good by Johnson. And VU is up late with just 4 minutes left in the game. As now VU's taking the early advantage, and there is a foul on the play by Taylor Academy.